I'm coming home, I'm coming home, tell the world I'm coming.
Good morning, Hebrew nation, children of Israel, the real one. Oh, man, I'm praising his name today. I'm praising him because today is your day. Today, you're either going to stay in the curses and be captive and then go into captivity, or you're going to take his Yahusha, his salvation, which is him and only him, and be free like you've never seen before. It's all up to you. My job is to bring you the evidence. Oh, I love you so much, Father. Thank you for everything. Here we go. I want you to think of this video like this. This is how we're going to look at it. I am a prosecutor to that over there, and I'm a defender, attorney to the Most High right now. He's going to be the judge like he always has been. And I am simply going to come in this courtroom, which is his courtroom, because before we came on this video, and every video, I woke up, got my day ready, and I praise him before I come on here to you. I counsel with him. What do you want me to say? Whatever it is, just use me as your vessel. I'll just sit there. And this lesson right here is going to be my evidence to his case. Okay? Remember, whenever you are on here with me, we are just reasoning shit out. That's all we're doing. It ain't nobody but you and me. Most importantly, nobody's going to watch over this conversation or hear it but you, me, and him. That's how I want you to look at it. I don't believe in peer pressure. I think you should just be hard as a fucking rock and be who you are. Say what you think. Say what you know is true. And let the rest just lay where it's going to lay. That's how I see it. Well, when you go into a courtroom, see, I pray for people. First of all, I have to know where they are in the covenant. Because if your ass is totally against the law, I'm not taking your case before him until you try to fix some things. That's just how it's going to be. Because I'm not going to go, and I'm not going to pray for you either. You have to take the first step. Because I'm not going to offend him either. There have been times when I went in there and asked him to have mercy. Just give him some more time. But when I know you're just doing what you want to do over there, no. No. I prosecute and I defend people's situations in front of him constantly. If somebody offends and hurts me, which, see, when you come into these laws, he said, I'll make men fear you, because why? Everything about you becomes brand freaking new. Your attitude, when you find out who you are, oh, baby, it changes everything. That's just how it is. So, I was kind of tough over there because that's the way he made me. I came from the tribe of Yehuda and Gad, baby. The best of both worlds. Best of both royal bloods. I was tough over there. But now, please. Why? Because I know he's 100% backed me by the law. He is totally for me because I love him so much. I lined everything up to him. I gave up things that I liked. I like those freaking holidays. Let me tell you something. When it became Christmas time, I believed what they programmed us with. We were forced to believe that shit because we came out of his laws when they came over here. Everything on my tree had to be perfect. I started planning everything 3 months in advance. So don't tell me about the holidays. tell me that your children are going to miss out on stuff because when they're in that FEMA camp cage, you can explain to them you had a nice Christmas because he said, Yahuwah, let those false-ass gods that don't even exist over there, that were made by man and given names by men, that are now being operated by fallen demons that do what he tells them to do. Let them save them and their children. That's why I said, you can do what you want to do, but just remember when you tell them, hey, wasn't that Easter basket full of... Tell them that. Because they don't have anybody to cover them right now but you. Because you're not in the walls. I'm going to wake you up today. I promised him that I would come and get his children. I know what he feels as a parent. I have 2 of them out there. And if I be about our kingdom and his business, the fruit of my womb is coming out. Nothing will ever change my mind. Because I know the laws. I know what he promised. And I know that he's the same yesterday in the ancient days. And he ain't changed. My whole world revolves around him. He's all I've ever had. I came from a broken home. And he never left my side from the time that I was conceived in the womb. And he had me before I was even a kiss between my mother and my dad. I've never known anything different. He's all I've ever had. People have mistreated the house of Israel. I've been mistreated. It's funny. Nobody wants to mistreat me now. Why? Because I'm in these laws and I have a legal right to call court anytime I see fit. And he stops and takes the bench. I have that favor with him. You can have it too. And I go before him and I give him the name of the person that did what they did against the laws. And I ask him to be the judge over 2 things. You can torture him here and make him stay here and suffer with it. Take everything they love and own. But because of what they did, you can even wipe them from the face of this earth and take their breath. Because when you come over here, you have legal right not to be stepped on. You are the head of the heathen. Who is the heathen in the Most High's eyes? Anyone that doesn't love him, that doesn't love what he loves, and that isn't in his covenant. You have to understand that. That's why I'm telling you, you're in big, deep shit danger. You have to listen to me. Because if you don't and you just walk away, I don't care. I see you as not chosen, given to them. He just gave you to them. But if you're looking for him, what I'm saying to you is like as sweet as honey and as smooth as olive oil to your palate, to your flesh, to your spirit. And that's because you're stepping into the gates of home. Stay with me. This is a beautiful journey. So let's get to this case. First of all, you've been hoodwinked. You've been duped. What does that mean? You, and anybody can look this up, you have been severely deceived. So that's why this is named that. I don't name these. I search him for it. What do you want me to say? All right, let's do this. He told you in the Old Testament, and I present what I'm bringing to you as evidence, for I'm his witness. I'm also his prosecutor and his defender. This is going to be entered as evidence right now against them and that faith. I'm not knocking it. I respect everybody's choice to do what they want. But you need the evidence, and everybody deserves that to make their final decision. So everything I'm speaking to you is out of the Old Testament, which is why they kept you in that one. Said this one doesn't matter anymore when this is the one that's going to save your life. that he, the Holy One of Israel, the creator of all, has no son, did not send any son to die for your sins. There is no blood to cover you. There's no net. And some of you are pretty much you're going to just see the light. You have a chance to come out of it today. My first one is Isaiah 43:11. You write that down and you go study on your own, because that says something to the Most High. It's Isaiah 43:11. I am Yahuwah, and there is no one beside me. Now you can look at that beside word, because I've looked it up in ancient Hebrew. It means two things. There's no one besides me, so stop looking. Or there's nobody walking beside me or coming beside me. Let's move on. I am the only salvation that there is, and is there anyone mightier than me? No. Is anything hard or impossible for me? No. There's your first one. I'm going to enter that as evidence, but I'm telling you, he's telling you right there. Ain't nobody better than me. That right there, for the ones that are looking for him, ought to be like, wow, chains ought to be falling off. You're waking up. And it feels great. Let's go to the second one. I love the book of Isaiah. Isaiah 45:7. I, Yahuwah, or your Bibles will say God, because they don't want his name in there. It holds power. Yahuwah, form the light, and I create the darkness. I make peace, and I create evil. And I looked that up too in ancient Hebrew. Don't look anything up in the English language. Go back to your roots. Evil is also what he's talking about is war, woe, destruction, and death. Anything outside of peace or shalom. He said he creates us. What does that mean? What does that mean? That means whatever you're dealing with in this life didn't come through Satan. It's coming from the hand of Yah, because you're not in the law. You're not in the covenant. Some of you aren't even trying. Some of you are just waking up. Simple as that. It comes from his hand. When you come out of that over there, you don't have to worry about demons anymore. Or attack from the devil. Shut it up. It's not true. Wake the fuck up. If they scare you, they keep you there. You have to stomp that devil now. Satan has no control over your life. Just like he's not running this world. This is an illusion. Don't you get it? For those that have such a black heart that they would want somebody else to pay for their bullshit. Wow. And those that have that heart and be like, oh, the blood covers me, and keep on doing it or do something different that they know is wrong. It's an illusion. I will trap you like grass. Fence you in like grass. In our ancient Hebrew language, that means to corral that ass and get rid of it. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? He does it. He's in control of everything that comes into your life and comes out of your life, and you are too. And he said, I'll give you over to him. That's coming in here. It comes from him. He creates light, or he'll bring that darkness. I make peace, and I create evil. He does it all. Ain't no freaking devil doing that. He told you that. And I'm going to show you how much power he has over these little imps and Satan. I'm going to show you how much power. He'll call them up to his courts. I have proof of it. I have records in the Old Testament. We'll let that resonate for a minute. So anything that's going on in your life, your light bill, your sicknesses, disease, because he said, you come out of my laws, I'll make you pale and green with sickness. You think I'm playing with you? You better go to Deuteronomy. You better hit that book like a hurricane. Let's go to the next piece of evidence. Isaiah 54:13. All your children will be taught by me, and they will have peace. That means I'm going to teach them personally and not through a man. I have resources. I have prophets. I'll teach them myself through them so that it never gets twisted again. And see, when you come over here and you start learning, you will feel him teaching you, because you'll read what they've changed in the Bible or the Torah, and you'll automatically resonate with it, and you'll be like, oh, they put that in, but that's all right. That's all right. Because the important stuff, Yahuwah did not let it get changed, and what did? He gives it to us. That's the secrets and the mysteries. So it sets us apart from them. We know some, you don't, boo. That's why this New World Order, it ain't nothing but Jacob and the tribes that belong to the Most High, the Creator, the Landlord, are coming into power like promised. And these laws will never be broke again. He said, I'll teach them. And then he seasons the elders. That's why you don't just throw your parents in a fucking nursing home. You don't just walk away from them. You better treat them like they are. They're royalty. Because they have wisdom. And they are seasoned over here. And they don't falsely lead like over there. We lead into the truth. We take you from the bitterness and we bring you to the sweet of what the Father really is that they hid from you. I came in here to present his case, and I intend to make him blush on that throne today. Because I've been waiting and went through a lot to be able to do this. 53 years plus 9 months in the womb. I've been like a tiger in a freaking cage trying to come out to defend him. I love him. Let's go to the next piece of evidence. Our next piece of evidence is Isaiah 43:13. I love this one. It's so beautiful. Isaiah 43:13. Yeah. And from ancient days, I am he. No one can deliver out of my hand. When I act, who can reverse it? No one can snatch anyone out of my hand. No one can undo what I have done. I'm going to let that resonate for a minute with you, because you really need to understand that when his wrath hits this, like it is right now, we're done being punished. He's hitting this earth. No one, he's telling you, is going to snatch you from his hand to destroy you. This is it. He's done with it. You have liberty now to choose him and choose safety. Or you can go over there and get done to you exactly what they've told you. Carry your cross. Because it doesn't belong to us. And you made your choice. False gods against the only true one that created you, and even the feet on the ground on under your feet that you're standing on. And those that changed his word and added in this, he said, I'm going to wipe shit on your face when this is over. Yeah, those were his words. Not kidding you. That's why I don't sound like they do when I teach. That's fakery. That's holier than thou. Y'all don't believe in that bullshit. My father's a warrior. And I know there's no doubt that if you've met one of his children, You see the warrior. That's why you don't have to put up with the mess you do over there. You don't have our battles against demons. No, it's not. Not anymore. Because he says, your enemies will be mine. And if any mischief comes up against you, and you're in my laws, and you love me, and I love you, and I'm for you, I didn't send it. That's in Jeremiah. I allowed it so that I could bust its teeth out and crush it right in front of your face. So you'll know I've got your back. The other part of that was in Psalms. This is why they didn't come over here. This is so beautiful. I'll never leave it. Can anyone undo what I have done? Do they have that power? I don't think so. I know it. I'm certain of it. Absolutely certain of it. My Father is bad to the bone. And he makes us bad to the bone. He turns us into warriors. It's beautiful. So, when I got ready to end this is the last piece of evidence that I'm going to enter to show that he is the only thing, the only one, the big guy. There ain't no other. You've been hoodwinked, baby. I want to read this to you. And I want you to get ready because, my goodness, you are about to fall off of your seat. I'm going to Isaiah chapter 43 for those that want to go with me. The other ones I wrote down, so I want to give you what I've got and get off. I don't like those long videos where they just want to be heard. No, I got to get you someplace because we're getting ready to get picked up. So anybody who wants to go with me, let's do it now. Isaiah chapter 43. We're going to go to verse 1 through 15. And I'm going to read that for you. I'm a quick reader. But now, thus says Yahuwah that created you, O Jacob, and he that formed you, O Israel, fear not. For I have redeemed you, and I have called you by your name. You are mine. When you pass through the waters, I will be with you, and through the rivers, they shall not overflow you. He didn't say that over there in his prayer. He said, I'll just be with you. It's going to be all right. It's not going to be all right. When you walk through the fire, you shall not be burned, and neither shall the flame kindle upon you. It won't even lick you. For I am Yahuwah Elohim, the Holy One of Israel, your Savior. Did you get that? I gave Egypt for your ransom, Cush and Siva for you. He did not say a human sacrifice or a sign. Since you were precious in my sight, you have been honorable, and I have loved you. Therefore, will I give men for you and people for your life. Fear not, for I'm with you. I will bring your seed, that's us last days, from the east and gather you from the west. And I will say to the north, give up. We live in North America, just by the way. Give up. And to the south, keep not back. Bring my sons from afar and my daughters from the ends and corners of the earth. Even everyone that is called by my name. For I have created him for my glory, and I have formed him, yea, I have made him. Bring forth the blind people that have eyes, and the deaf that have ears. And let all the nations be gathered together, and let the people be assembled. For among them can declare this, and show us former things. Let them bring forth their witnesses, that they may be justified, or let them hear and say, what is the truth? It is the truth. Ye are my witnesses. You better fucking believe I'm his witness. And when he drops that hammer, I'm going to do exactly what he tells me to do. Ye are my witnesses, says Yahuwah, and my servants whom I have chosen, that ye may know and believe me, and understand that I am he. Before me there was no El formed, neither shall there ever be after me. Even I am Yahuwah, and beside me there is no Savior. I have declared and have saved, and I have showed when there was no strange Elohim among you. Therefore, ye are my witnesses, says Yahuwah, that I am El, and the only true living God. That's what he's saying. Yeah. Before me, the day was I. Before the ancient day, I am he. And there is none that can deliver out of my hand. I will work, and who shall let it? Which means what I just told you, who can change it. Thus says Yahuwah, your Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel. For your sake, I have sent Babel. Right here. This is Babel. And I have brought down all their nobles and their kinsmen who cry in the ships. Does that sound familiar? We were in the ships. This is the clincher right here. I am Yahuwah. I am your Holy One. I am your Creator, Israel. That's us, the real Israel, Jacob's offspring. That's not it over there. I'm your Creator, your King. He spoke of no other. No other. That's pretty powerful, isn't it? But we're not done. We're not done. Just take a deep breath. Because that should just light your fucking day up, dude. You should be ready to go out there and be like, whatever it takes. Because the blessings that are about to explode in your life and the way you're going to become, and no man will ever think of stepping against you. They may daydream about it, but keep it in the dream, boo. Because they know that he's defending you. You better know, baby, that I have angels, not one. I have an army standing in military form all about my land. Because it comes with the covenant. You're missing out on so much. And everything they told you they got over there, they got it from over here and placed it on something that's not real. Listen, you come into this world, you're going to have some kind of record of your life. There's none for JC. And outside of that, his name means Hail Zeus. Come the fuck on. Really? But you can see the illusion. I can see why he had to create it, because those black hearts that want somebody to pay for their shit and be okay with it is disgusting to the Most High. Now, I would like for you to take that evidence, place it in under the court. I want to move on to the next one that he gave me to give you today, because this has to be taken care of before I can take you to the beauty. Before I take you into the land, I have to bring this contract to you. And you have to understand that there's nothing over there. This is going to do it for you. Some of you are going to be free. Some of you you're going to be convicted. But it's okay, because you can just line up. And I can let go of you and move on. I can give you the way to go, and he's going to do it himself. It's okay. This is where you want to be. Anybody else, you're fucked. But those that are looking for him, this should just give you so much joy. Because you're royalty, and you're waking up to it. Laws that prove that he did not send any son. This is going to be real quick for you. These are the laws against what they're telling you. And he's not going to break his own laws. Okay? Today is a day of reckoning for everything I had to go through to come home. And I plan to bring that evidence to prove it to be a lie beyond a shadow of a doubt, which is the law in his court and should be in the courts of the land. They're not. They're corrupt. But he's going to fix that, and he has a reason for doing it. But they won't touch you. With the crooked, he is crafty. Okay. Here's my evidence, and I like to present it at this time. I told you in the beginning, you have to study on your own. You have to get alone with him. That's why he said study to show yourself worthy. Every one of us as a personal individual must seek him. I cannot do it for you. I'm just simply slipping your hand into his. I'm just setting an appointment for you. That's it. To be saved. And for that reason, that's part of the law. Deuteronomy 12 and 31, 18 and 10. Ezekiel 16, 20 through 21. Those two he left me to have you study. These are laws, and you need to learn them, and this will help you to do it. All right. Leviticus 4 and 32 is where we're going to go. This is one of the laws that show that that sacrifice they say is for your sins cannot be, according to the law. A sin offering was to be a female. JC was a male. Plus he was a human being. It was to be a female goat or lamb. He is not an animal. We are not creatures like they call us over there, nor are we sheep. We are sons and daughters. Let's go to the next one. And I want to take this slow, because I mean for you to get it. It's not going to be confusing over here in our yard. Not in our land. Leviticus 22 and 18 through 24. Offerings were to be blemish free. They had to be perfect. They could not be lame. They could not be injured. They could not have a scratch. They could not have a defect. They could not, nothing. In fact, when we were giving the offerings and the sacrifices for our sins, and we'll be back there again. These feasts are not going anywhere. That's why we're to learn them now. The animal was chosen, taken to the Kohen, which is our priests, and they would look the animal over. And believe me, they were meticulous of it, because we were not to offer anything that wasn't absolutely perfect, because he deserves it. And he created it. And then it was held away from the rest of the flock, set apart, until they offered it. Well, first of all, he had the shit beat out of him. He was pierced, which means his skin was broken, and blood, which is a life force, was coming from his body. From what they told us, both eyes were swelled shut. They yanked his freaking beard out. There's no way that Yahuwah would accept that. In fact, there were strict laws about the animals. They couldn't feel any fear or pain. If they did, it wasn't acceptable. It was absolutely an abomination to Yahuwah, an offense. So if he sent the son that he loved dearly in to save a heathen world that gives no shits about him, Do you think he would have allowed them to do that? No, that's witchcraft. There's no way. He made us in our image. I'm a parent. There's no fucking way. That always bothered me. So right off top, he's unacceptable. Unacceptable. Let's go to Deuteronomy 12, 13 through 14. I'd like to enter this as evidence. Only the Kohen did the sacrifices. Someone specially chosen by Yahuwah. All sacrifices were done in the temple of Yahuwah. And it ain't over there. Wake the fuck up. Come out of there. Break yourself of that. You're the jewels. You're the royalty. And that's not his land. It's no bigger than New Jersey. You think he's going to pick that for us? A dirt mound? As big as we are? 144,000, come on, dude. No, we wouldn't even fit in there. It's an illusion. It's a trick. They cannot do any sacrifices outside of the temple. The temple's been gone for a long time. That's why we can't do them now. It was to be done by a Kohen. Any sacrifice given outside of our land, outside of that temple, is an offense to Yahuwah. He said it. I'm giving you the laws. It's not allowed. So what they're doing over there right now, no, don't think that they're lining up. Come on now. He wouldn't accept the offering. I'd like to give you a second to breathe for a minute. I know this is a lot, but you have to get there. Let's go to the next one. Psalms 49, 7 through 8. This ought to punch you in your gut. If it doesn't, there's something wrong. You're not chosen. I can tell you that right now. No man can die in the place of another, and no man can be a ransom for another. What? What the fuck did I just say? Let me read it again. Psalms 49, 7 through 8. No man can die in the place of another. No man can be a ransom for another. This is why they didn't take us over there. Boy. Okay, let's move on. That's enough time. Ezekiel 18, 20 through 22. Every man is accountable for his own sin, and no one can stand in his place for that sin. Ezekiel 18, 20 and 22. Get a witness for everything you read, and you're going to surely get it over here. They complement each other. They don't contradict. Everything is right in line. And they harmonate. And they sing the song of truth. Good reasoning. Wisdom. Jeremiah 19 and 5. And we are almost there. Woohoo! Yay, yay! Here we go. Jeremiah 19 and 5. And I like to start speaking it like my native language. I'm trying to learn it. Jeremiah. And they built the high places to Baal. You know what? Just stop for a minute. You really need to get ready for this because they're still doing this today. This is going to tell you that no, JC over there never happened. Not from the Father's hand, it didn't happen. He didn't come from us, and he ain't for us. That's why what's coming ain't coming for us. That's why we don't fear it. That's why we don't fear it. We are praising it on. Okay, here we go. And they built the high places to Baal. They're doing that today. To burn their children with fire as burnt offerings to Baal. And this is what Yahuwah says, which I never commanded or asked of you. I never asked you to give up something so precious. That's why I don't believe that Abraham ever went to go give Isaac. Because immediately he would have said, but isn't this against the covenant? That's why he's going to wipe shit on their faces. Shit on their faces for changing his word, for taking from it and adding to it. He said it, not me. Get over here. Read it for yourself. He would not teach Abraham to break the law. And they had to do that to open it up. Say, well, Abraham was going to give his son, so I'm going to give mine. No. Abraham would immediately have said, Father? No. Don't you think that'd be so cruel? They tricked your word. And unless you have Yah to show it to you, you will never see it. I know that was rough. But let's keep going. I never asked that of you. Never did I speak it. No. It never entered my mind to ask you for that. I gave you those children. I created them in the womb. And you took them. And you offered them to strange gods. And I'm the only true God. And I never asked you to do that for me. You see why he's pissed? He is going to wreck this fucking place. You better not be in it. Malachi 3 and 6. I am Yahuwah. I am God. And I change not. I change not. He won't break his own laws, and he's not going to teach us to do it. They taught us to do it. That's what he's trying to bring us out of. And they're doing it today. You're serving them by these holidays, by eating their foods and fixing what they fix. And every one of those foods are to a different fucking God. Don't you fucking get it? Thanksgiving is nothing. But when they came over here and they went after the tribe of Gad and the tribe of Reuben. But we came out of his laws, out of that covenant, and made it with them when they came over here. So he gave us over. And they followed these laws. The land was ours because every place they put their foot, we owned it. Like you do when you come into the laws. And he's doing all this for you while you're saying, oh, thank you, Jesus. And it didn't even exist. Can you understand how angry he is? They took what belonged to Yahuwah, which was his glory and only his. And you're over there thinking him. A long-haired white freak from a tribe that we don't come from. Esau I hate. Jacob I love. And they are my jewels. Can you not understand the pain and the anger that he feels? And you're his child. You're his. He created you. The only reason that Yehuda, which are black Hebrews, are going to be over the rest of the tribes is because that's the tribe that David came from, not JC. He was white. David was black. Like the Father. He is the Son of Man, not that. And when y'all started waking up to what and who you are, they said, turn them black. Oh, shit. We got to turn them black. We got to turn him black or we're going to lose the Hebrews. That religion came from the Vatican. Pope Francis is the first beast with the little horn. Don't you get it? If you have any doubt, go in there and listen to what they say in the praising service. Get in there and listen to that song. I'll put it in the links for you. You won't believe it. It came from them. All these breakoffs are just children of that. I'm not telling you nothing that's not in the Old Testament. That's why they didn't want us to go in there. I told you, he'll start dumping mysteries on you. He said, I'll show you the secrets. I'll show you the mysteries. But they're only for my people. You got all the gifts, not them. For fuck's sake, you're like a superhero, but you won't wake up to it. But you will. Oh, you will. Everything I'm speaking of is written by the Most High. I'm just his witness. I'm his daughter. I know I'm royalty. I know who I am, who I belong to. You can't tell me shit. That's what happens. You're no longer docile. You wake up to what you are and everything that he put in us because he made us in his image. He made us in his image. That's why I don't teach like everybody else does. And if you can't handle this, yep, you better back the fuck up out of here because I got more. I've been waiting to do this for 53 freaking years. That's why they never let me teach over there. When they tried to get me to come into their churches and give a word, be a part of my ministry over here, they were only trying to make money off of me because they saw the gifts and what he was doing in me. Even yet when I was over there, because he knew when she wakes up, I'm going to bring her to it. When I woke up, he told me and my family, I kept telling them, I have a quick work to do in you. It will not be comfortable, but oh, how blessed you are that you obey. Because we fall in like ducks. I knew I was coming out of the woods. We followed him like ducks and we're so freaking blessed, I can't even sleep. I've been waiting for years to bring this out and defend him because I adore him. He is mine. And his enemies are mine, like mine are his. I mean to tell you, I have a message that you can be saved from this. Because it's him doing it. That's why they said, that's why Yah told us over here in the Old Testament, they'll be fighting against me over there in the last days and they won't even fucking know it. But I'm going to destroy them. Because they had a chance to hear the truth. And they did not come. I called their names, showed them evidence, but they did not come. He's reaching for you now. And believe me, when he's got you over here with us, when you come home, nothing can snatch you out of his hand that way either. Because nothing steps to you over here. They have no legal right. It's against the law. My goodness, this is awesome. Hey, I'm going to make you a promise today. Good or bad, baby. I'm going to make a dent in your life and you're not going to forget me. Because when I stand before him, I'll be like Nehemiah. I told him, Father. I told him. I'm free of it. All I can do is bring you the food. It's your choice to pick it up and eat and nourish yourself. Oh, this is going to be a good day for you. Said it never entered his mind for you to torture your children like they do over there. And for anybody that's got a question about the holidays, let me just run something by your ass. I told you I used to decorate that tree. Hook it up. When it came to the balls that I hung on that tree, I picked them out meticulously. When I woke up, I found out that those are the heads. Those signify the heads of babies that were sacrificed to those false gods. That's what it is. So Merry Christmas. Happy fucking holidays. You better think about where you are. Because that's what it is. And when you're over here, none of that fucking curse can touch you. We never even recognize that day anymore. If I have to go to the grocery store, which I don't like going out there anymore. I'm set the fuck off. If they've got those decorations up, I would shut my eyes while I'm standing in line. I wouldn't even look at them because I don't want to offend him ever again. I'm not responsible for what happened over there. I didn't know it. But you better damn sure believe I'm responsible for it now. And I'm not breaking his heart. Took me 53 years to find what my fucking soul was aching for and dying and just turning to a withered leaf over there. Anybody that knows me knows I'm speaking the truth. I'm trying to save your life because you don't have a lot of time. But while you are here, you can live the most prosperous life you've ever seen. And you are the head of the heathen in YAHUAHS' eyes. And those angels that follow us night and day and watch everything we do and go everywhere we go, they're real over here, baby. Nothing thinks about stepping to them. And I do what I am told to do. I've been waiting to defend him for years. And I went through some shit to bring this to you. Malachi 3 and 6. I'm Yahuwah and I change not. This is the last one that I have for you. This is Hosea 4 and 6. And I have to read that out of my Torah. Because that's what he told me to do. Because he wants you to understand this. With no doubt that this is him. You have received all the evidence that I have at this time. So I would like to make my closing arguments before my king and the judge and ruler over this land. The evidence that I've given you is solid as a rock. There's absolutely no way that it can be debunked or proved to be a lie. You have a choice to make. You can pick the land of milk and honey that you never found over there. Or you can stay in a bitter land until he comes to destroy it all. You can be a part of this new world order. And you can be praising his name until it comes. Or you can be sitting over there getting ready to pick up your cross. Because that's what you chose. That's what you chose. And I know this wasn't easy. When I woke up, let me tell you something. I was broke. Couldn't believe it. All the things that he was showing me. The lies. And then bringing me into the truth. How beautiful it was. But the lies. There were some days all I could do was cry. Because I know he hurt so bad. And I said, you know what, Father? There's nothing that I can do to take that away because I had to go through it. That's why you orchestrated my days to go through it. You planned every one of my days. So I want to thank you for it. But I have to tell you that I'm sorry. And when I read what he felt like when we were doing what we were doing to him and choosing that bullshit over there. When he told me what he felt. And his eyes were sore and swollen from crying. I know what that feels like. I know what that feels like. As a mother. And I have to heal his heart. And the only way I can do that is to do everything that he told me to do. This has been my mission from day one. So know that I paid a price to bring this to you. You never saw me in the street raising my kids. I was always at home or working as a single mother. I knew that he was going to give me the truth. But I had to go through it. And when I got over here, I realized it. So I could witness to it and pull you out. I brought you the laws. Much more, I brought him to court to tell you himself who he is and that there's no other, baby. Yeah, came to prosecute and defend. The only thing I ever defend is him and his word. If he didn't say it, I don't want no part of it. I've looked for him too long. I'm not letting go. And I'm going to tell you this before I give you this, what I want you to have. You know what I think about? I know there's all kinds of stuff over there that he's got waiting for us. I know. But you know what I daydream about? Because I've been with him all my life. Sitting in his garden, face to face, just talking. I want to hear him belly laugh. I know he cracks up at me because I do I'm flighty, you know, but I'm his creation. I'm unique. I'm peculiar. I'm set apart. I know he has laughed at me. Yeah. But I just want to sit in his garden as father and daughter. Just sit and laugh with him. And when I bring you some of the stuff that you don't know about what he did and how loving and how kind he is to us over here that came home to him and chose him, you're going to be crying because you won't believe how much he loves us. When he calls us his jewels, he calls us his jewels. We are his jewels in his crown. And you just need to be polished up. You're just waking up. Those of you who have been awake, you need to pick a side. You need to get the fuck off the fence, get the fuck over here. You're not having it both ways, baby. And that's all I'm going to say on that. He'll deal with you on the rest. I'm just telling you, he knows. You ain't playing nobody. You're hoodwinking yourself. But the rest of you that are just coming up, boy, let me tell you something. You are in for the journey of your life, and it's not going to end. Because this new world order, we're going to rule under our King David, because he's the only one that was anointed. Yep. It's a beautiful thing. This is the last thing that I want to bring to you, because he told me to. And it's so beautiful because he brought it to me through my daughter Miranda this morning before I went to work in here in this office for him. Yea, let no man strive nor improve another, for your people are as that strive with the priest. Therefore shall you fall in the day, and the prophet also shall fall with you in the night, and I will destroy your mother. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because you have rejected knowledge, and I will also reject you. That you shall be no more priest to me, seeing that you have forgotten the Torah of your Elohim. I will also forget your children. As they were increased, so they sinned against me. Therefore will I change their glory into shame. Wow. He's telling you. He's telling you. And as for us mothers, we are supposed to be teaching our children the laws. And when you don't teach them, they're going to sin against him. And because you forgot them, and daddy forgot them, you're forgetting your children. That's what y'all's saying. And since you turned from me, I'm going to forget your children. If the parents are holy, set apart in these laws, the child is, no matter what its age. Until they become to the age of accountability. And then they're on their own. They have to make their own decisions. Bring them up in the law, they better stay in them. And if you do it, they will. Because they belong to Yahuwah. They'll never know this bullshit. It'll never be around them because they're set apart, so they'll never desire it. They might ask questions about it, and you can tell them, because I plan to tell mine. Santa is Satan, and he kills children. There's no plainer way to put it. I don't put sugar on it. So when they get to that age, you better believe it. Because that's what y'all saying. You taught them to sin. You better think about that. Because you're responsible for these children. You're responsible. And if you're from the 12 tribes, wow. He's not playing. And he's coming. He's doing things right now to this earth. All you got to do is open your eyes. We're partying over here. I mean, hoopla partying, praising him on, watching everything. Because he's doing it for us. He promised he would. He said, mine are not going to live in this fucking filth anymore. And if you think he speaks like that over there, you got another thing coming, baby. Because if we're made in his image, you're looking at him. He ain't no passive sitting off looking pretty somewhere like a woman. You better wake your ass up. He is the Holy One of Israel. He is a warrior. And I'm telling you, he is coming with great wrath to those that chose that over him. So I tell this jury today, make your decision wisely. Because I brought him to court today. Not just to judge on the bench, but to be a witness for me as to what he said and told you in the ancient days. What they call Bible days. No, it's from the day he created us. Brought us out of Egypt. Gave us these laws to keep us safe. This has been a rough day right now, but I'm going to tell you something. I know this is a lot to digest, and I know. I'm not going to take you no place I haven't went. I laid this path down for you because I came first. I'm a witness to what I'm experiencing. What are you experiencing? If you're over there in any kind of way, you're cursed. Don't try to blow smoke up my ass. I know. You're cursed. Because it's the law. He said he's going to do it to you. Yeah. So stop fronting. Let's just get real. Everything you're trying to get over there, it's already over here for us. And wait till we step over into the power that we're coming into. And like Yahuwah said, nobody's going to stop this because I'm bringing it. So I brought you the evidence. There's no way you can dispute it. I mean, it's concrete, solid, and gold. You just have some decisions to make. You need to get with him, or you need to go on out there and just live your life because it's coming. This shit that's coming ain't coming for us, boops. It's coming for all those that don't want to line up. That don't want his will. That's what the one world religion is. Don't you fucking get it? It's not a religion. It's going to be the law. You've been hoodwinked. You better damn straight believe they fear it. Because their time is up. Is this clicking? Come on now. You know it is. You know it is. If it ain't clicking, you ain't chosen. If he ain't tugging at your heart saying, get in here so I can put my wings and my feathers over you, then you just ain't chosen. And I'd ask you now to get the fuck out of here. Because if everything I've said hasn't touched you in any kind of way, get the fuck out of here. There's something wrong with you. Get out. Now we get to go into what unlocks all this wonderful honey and milk over here. because I'm done with this. I won't try this case again because I don't have to. Now I can move on. I'm going to tell you what's yours when you come into these laws. I'm going to show him to you like you have never seen him before. Now we can go into the good parts of it. He's so precious. And if you'll come in here and come back to your Hebrew roots, come back to the Old Testament, come back to the Most High, the One, the Holy One of Israel, us, your life will never be the same. Come with me. I know the way home. I can get you to him. Father, I remember everything that you told me last night. And I pray with all my heart that I pleased you. With all my heart, Yah. I ask that you snatch yours. Get them in the palm of your hand. Let them start tasting this good life that we can have right now. But I ask that when they take a step, that you begin to bless them. I ask that you show them your personal father side. And lead them home, Yah. We're going to get your children. I'm so thankful. So thankful that I can be a part of that. And I thank you that you're watching over mine. You are my pride and joy, Father. I adore you. In your name, Yahuwah. Hallelujah. Yahoo! Yahoo! Yahuwah! To the children of Israel, this is going to bless you. This is going to bless you. And the next video, we're going to walk into these blessings. He's going to bless the house of Israel today. You'll know it was him. Stay tough. Get in here. You will not believe where I'm standing and what I get to see. When we were finished with the training, I want to tell you what he told me. He said, what held you in guilt, I took it away. Oh, how blessed you are that you obeyed. I've never believed it or experienced it until now. I love you, family, with all my heart. You have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video. Shalom.
I'm coming home.